Alrighty, we are here. Hello, everyone. What's going on? Welcome to another episode of the Mafia Speaks. Today's episode, we're going to be mainly talking about toxic relationships and people's respective families. I'm so sorry I missed last week's episode. I was grieving. One of my childhood friends died. It was actually one of my friends' little sisters, but we also did have a relationship as well. It was a very sad situation. I'll probably be talking about it on the members live. I'm also thinking about opening up the tiers on here as well as my Haitian channel. I don't think I'm gonna be doing it for my main channel, to be honest, because I don't know, maybe later on in life. Thank you guys so much for everyone sending condolences. I'll be fine, y'all. I'll be fine. I'm just stressed. I'm just tired in a general sense, but y'all know I'll bounce back very, very fast. Okay. I'm still posting. I don't think I'm going to be taking any breaks, but probably because I'm not posting this week. I have a lot of work to catch up on. I have to do my schedule. I have to do my social media schedule. So it's like, I got a lot of shit going on. I really do. I feel like I'm avoiding my feelings with a lot of stuff. Like I don't even feel like I'm fully grieving. Like I feel like I'm just avoiding shit. I feel like I'm being strong for my friend because she's not really fully grieving the way she should be. So I'm just like, girl, like your sister died. Like you should be a lot more sad. But it's just like I don't want to, it's a lot, So like I said, I'll be talking more about it most likely on Patreon. I'm probably gonna open the tiers on here, but if you guys have any suggestions on the emojis, because if you guys don't know, when it comes to the membership situation, memberships are kind of like Patreon, but they're more exclusive to YouTube. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like it's way more convenient, okay, here on YouTube, because like you could sign up on your phone and then like it goes straight to your Apple Pay if you have an iPhone, and then if you have Android, it goes straight to your Android Pay, Google Pay thing. So it's like a lot more convenient. It's not like a separate platform. Everything's directly through YouTube on your memberships. I'm actually signed up to Odax T. I'm on her membership, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's a lot more seamless. I was like, shit, I might just, stick to that. And then everything is also very like you can have your own badge. It's like it goes by how long you've been on the membership. So I'm trying to see like if I want like specialized little emojis and stuff like that. So let me know if you guys have any suggestions. So if this is your first time catching a live, hi, welcome. The way this works, as you guys know, but you got a little ADHD, so it's hard for me to focus. The story's here. You guys are here. Camera's here. So the way this works is I read the story and then I go to what you guys are saying in the live chat. And then, we kind of bounce back and forth. I read the story, then I give my opinion, and then I go to you guys. So thanks for all of the nice comments in advance. I promise I'm not ignoring you. It's just very hard to focus on everything that's going on. So we're going to head straight first into the first story, which is what the title is about. So the first story. Again, I tell you guys all the time, but apparently y'all don't really care. So please, these are supposed to be anonymous. I do a good job skipping over your name, but you guys always tell me your names, and I'm like, oh my God, like, stop telling me your names, but okay. Hey, Yvana, I love your videos. I've been subscribed for a while now. I hope you do read this. I just want somebody to hear my side without telling me my own story. My name is in my email, so I won't introduce myself. Again, stop doing that. I want to talk about my depression because it's been weighing on me and my life since second grade. Shit, how old are you in second grade? Like 8? Yeah, 8, 9. That's insane. People, I don't know what it is with adults, right? I remember being in second, first kindergarten and being so sad and so depressed, right? And I remember like my parents and other family members, like that were older, telling me, "Oh, what do you have to be so depressed about? What are you so sad about? Like, there's nothing for you to be sad about." And it's like, there's really heavy, sad, depressing things that go on in a child's life, such as your parents doing really evil things to you, depending on your parent. Just things that your parents may be going through amongst themselves that you may witness as a child. The environment that you live in, if you lived in a hood just like me. I remember seeing like drug deals going on right in front of my door. Like, so I always hate, when people would be like, "Oh, you're a kid. What do you have to be depressed about?" It's like, anyways, In my second grade, my brother and his friends used to bully me constantly. This led to a plethora of issues that I have today in my current life at 15 years old. Going through this, I gained very bad depression and I started to have a certain apathy to life. That's really sad. To cope since I was younger, I would write songs and more. But the more I write, the more depressed I realized I was. By the time I had reached fourth grade, I attempted and tried to end my life, but broke down in tears before I could do it. From then on, I would hurt myself in little ways and do things that would give me a semblance of pain. What is going on with y'all kids? See, now that, okay, now I remember being like, I don't want to say depressed, 'cause I don't remember being that sad. But even at that, like, why? How are y'all getting to the point where y'all like that sad? That's like scary. How y'all getting to the point where like y'all in fourth grade, first grade, second grade, and y'all like trying to end y'all lives? Nobody finds that concerning. Like I wanted to do a video on this, but I was like, I don't feel like dealing with the logistics of YouTube. And then I was like, you have to see the footage. And then on top of that, basically, I'm about to get monetized just talking about this, but basically, if you guys are on Instagram, you probably saw the video because it was like viral last week. It was about a girl who was getting bullied, and she was like in the, maybe she was young, y'all. Maybe fourth grade. Don't quote me on it. She was young, and she was getting bullied, and she was on the school bus, and she basically was like getting jumped on. She hopped off the bus to get a blicky. Y'all know what a blicky is. What this look like? She hopped off the bus to get a blicky. So realistically, she wasn't home, y'all. That means she had to have placed the blicky in the bushes or something. She hopped off the bus, got a blicky to come on the bus to cat a kid on the bus. Make it make sense. I was like, what in the world? You're a child. Like, you're a child. And I wanted to talk about it because it was like, first of all, the whole bullying thing needs to be talked about, right? People should not be bullying kids. This happened because the girl was getting bullied. And of course, the girl's mom came out and she was like, I don't care. Y'all kids, y'all need to learn how to stop bullying people. My baby had to defend herself. I don't care what nobody got to say about my child. My child had to defend herself. And I'm like, that's hard. Because I ain't gonna stunt. If that was my kid, I probably was, y'all, that's hard. First of all, I don't enable that type of behavior. I don't think that's okay. Like, your kids should not be fighting. Your kids should not be trying to shoot kids. But at the same time, why does your kid have that much rage, that much heartache, is being bullied that bad that they're hiding blickies in the bushes? That they literally know, all right, y'all gonna try to bounce on me. Y'all gonna try to hurt me to the point that I'm gonna hide a blicky in the bushes. I'm gonna get off at this stop. First of all, I don't understand why the bus drivers even let that happen, but that's neither here or there. That I'm a go get this blicky and I'm gonna try to end somebody's life on this bus. Something's going on with these kids, and nobody wants to listen. Hey guys, thank you guys so much for the nice comments. But no, it's scary. Like, the girl couldn't be older than like 11, 12. Like, she was young. And what was worse, there's footage of this on the internet, guys. You see the girl getting jumped on the bus. There's probably at least 4 or 5 kids on her. One person is stabbing the girl with a pencil. So you can tell this is not just some like, oh, the girls don't like her. Some kids don't like her. Like, they don't like this girl. So they're stabbing the girl with a pencil. So it's like, you could tell, like, this the girl that people don't like. You could tell, like, okay, this girl, like, niggas don't like you. This the girl that people like to pick on. You can tell that this the girl that, like, niggas is like, oh, why? Like, she that girl that people, like, pick on. And it's just like, damn, now, God forbid she really would have ended a little kid's life. Now, what would we have said for real? But for the mom to come out like, oh, I don't even care. My daughter was defending herself. I'm like, I was just like, okay, you're supposed to be the parent. You're supposed to be the logical one. These are kids, not even high school, bro. Like these kids is like middle school age, and you're talking about some I don't care. My daughter's defending herself. Like, I understand the self defense, but like there is no self defense. She's a fucking child. Like, like fight back, stab the other one with a pencil, I guess. But like a blicky, like I was like, oh, bro, like she brought out the big choppers. I was gonna say the big G word, but it's just really sad. So sadly, my brother isn't the only cause of these issues. My father isn't present in my life, and it changed how I reacted to life as a whole. As I only have my mom, who isn't any better, and I imagine my father would be. Oh, excuse me, guys. She's fairly abusive, both verbally and physically, but I love her for taking care of me all my life, and because of this, I get confused. Well, that's the bare minimum, right? Your parents are supposed to take care of you. So, I mean, I guess. I remember when she busted my ear with a wooden plank and I threatened to call child services. Oh, sorry. Don't you know that's the worst thing you could do to your parent is threatening to call child services on them? I'm happy that children are like finally standing up to their parents. Like, I will call child services on you. Don't you dare. But it's like, don't you know that's like the worst thing you can do? Like, don't you ever tell your parents, I'm going to call the cops, I'm going to call CPS, I'm going to call. Don't ever. It's going to make everything worse. But I need to understand why she busted your ear with a wooden plank. Where did she even get a wooden plank? Why is she doing all that? Most of the time, hold up, guys, hold up. This cremas is popping, y'all. If y'all know what cremas is, get onto it. It is a creamy Haitian alcoholic drink. People would most likely say it's compared to coquitos, but it's not coquitos. It's cremas, okay? Don't compare Haitian shit to nobody's. It's Haitian and that's it. But anyways, I don't understand parents like this, right? I understand there's a difference between like putting hands on your kids for punishment and being full-blown abusive, but this is like legitimate abuse. A wooden plank though, like, do you not understand the kid could go to school and be like, oh, my parent did this to me, and then you're gonna be in some shit, like you're gonna be in trouble, like you're gonna have problems. Like, why would you bust your kid's ear with a wooden plank? Like, what do you expect the kid to do when they go to school, when they go to church, when they go to outings, when they go to their friend's house? Oh, I fell on my ear. A bee got in my ear. The devil did it. Like, I need to understand. What is the point? It doesn't make sense. That made a huge divide in our relationship. My mom works day and night for us, and sometimes her beatings are reasonable. I mean, I guess. But it has made me hate life all the more. I can tell she's trying to be a good mom. Since she didn't grow up with all the things in the world, she doesn't know how. I try so hard to love her, but lately throughout life, I found more love and solace given to my friends than my family, with my big sister being the only person in my family who I can actually say I love. At least you have someone. I also found out I was bi in 7th grade, and it made my life a lot worse than I thought. My depression, concerns about life had increased 100-fold until I told my mom a week before my birthday. Why in the hell would you do that? Isn't there like a coming out commandments? Can somebody who's bi or gay who wants to be a content creator make a coming out commandments? That needs to be a thing. Oh my God, I'm going to tell Desi to do that. I'm going to make a coming out commandments and just make it a series. Like, make 10 each video. Do not ever come out like during like the prime of your life, like in terms of like when something good is about to happen. Birthdays, holidays, like, cause you're gonna make it really awkward. They're gonna make whatever is coming up hell. They're most, especially if you're a minor. Oh my God, they're gonna use the opportunity to kick you out. They're gonna use the opportunity to embarrass you in front of family. And then, God forbid, you got a boyfriend or girlfriend, and vice versa. Like, you're gay, and then you bring your boyfriend around for Christmas, and you just told your family 2 weeks before that you get what? You do that shit on a random like Thursday in May when nothing's happening. Okay, don't do that shit 2 weeks before Easter, and then you're going to Easter dinner after like Easter Sunday. Like, no, you gonna ruin shit. Like, no, just tell them on a neutral day, in a neutral month, on a neutral casual Wednesday. Like, it's no, because not only are a lot of people still very, very like phobic, but a lot of people are not ready for that. A lot of people, especially parents, they think of their kids as kids. You could be 48 and your parents still see you as 8. Okay. And as much as we want people to accept us for who we are, we want our parents to love us for who they are. Even if our parents are phobic, it's not even the fact that they don't accept you for real. It's just that you're catching your parents off guard, by telling them, Mom, I'm a man and I like men. Mom, I'm a man and I like men and women. Like you're catching them off guard. So even if they're not necessarily phobic, it's just like you gonna tell me this 2 weeks before your birthday and you're turning 9? Mom, I'm not turning 9. I'm turning 39. But for them, they're like, you're still their baby, so you're really, there's a lot of logistics that go into this. You cannot just be out here telling them things like this. I know you're like 15, but like, God damn it. Oh man. Oh my God, right here. Yes, I'm not coming out till I move out. Right here. Yep, do that because child, that's the best case scenario. And even at that, some of them probably still won't accept you. And I feel like that's okay. Like your parents don't necessarily have to accept everything you do. They should just love you for being their child, and that's it. It is what it is. Surprisingly, my mom accepted me for who I am. That's amazing because not too many people could say that. Your mom is heaven sent. And it became the first time where she actually listened and supported me in something. It made me feel a change, and I wanted to accept this change. I'm now in high school, and I've had more incidents with my depression, namely me cutting myself on my leg with a razor to the point I needed 6 stitches. You need real help. This is like not okay. Like, why would you cutting deep? I really hope you're okay now. This is really bad. And the fact that I had to go to the psychiatric hospital at 13 before 8th grade started. And more so the fact that I have somewhat developed machoism. What the heck? How did you do that? From what? We skipping something. How did you do that? I'm really sorry. This is really sad. And purposely press on injuries or wounds just to feel pain. Oh, I'm so sorry. No matter how much it hurts. I'm concerned about myself and my life, and I just want to let it out. I'm so sorry. Maybe you'll read this. Maybe you won't. I read it, though. But I just wanted to let it out to someone. And who not better than you? LOL. I read it, and I'm so sorry you went through all of these things. I really do think you need to see somebody about this. I'm happy that your mom accepted you for who you are. Did you say something about your dad and I just forgot? I really hope that your brother and you had a heart-to-heart about how you treated him. How he treated you, I should say. Because that he probably doesn't even understand the extent of his bullying. I feel like a lot of times, like you have an older sibling or an older relative that could treat you like shit, and they just think, oh, this is regular older relative behavior, and they don't know how truly bad that how they treated you really affected you. So I think you should really definitely talk to your brother of how like his bullying really affected you in your life. You did say your father's not in your life, so I mean, there's that. Maybe you could reconnect with your father. Maybe that could be a source of a lot of your issues. That'd be very, very interesting to see where that brings you. Or maybe you have no care to talk to your father, to be honest. And maybe you should actually confront your mother, because even though she seems to be doing better and she does accept your sexuality, she does seem to be a part of a lot of the reason of why you self-harm. So that would be something very, very interesting to explore as well. I really do hope you do see someone, because the whole self-pain thing, child, this is scary. Inflicting pain on yourself and then pressing on the wounds. I actually had a lot of friends that did that. All of them do see someone, thankfully, because when they opened up to me about that, I was like, are you okay? Are you okay? And it was crazy because I didn't know a lot of my friends did that really, until like they opened up to me over time. And I was like, God damn, like who knew? I knew they were depressed. I knew they had mental issues, but I know they would cut, Some of them got tattoos to cover it up and stuff like that. So very, very, happy that you reached out to me, and I'm happy that you trust me with this information, and I really hope you are doing better. So, oh wow. Thank you guys. Thank you for making it to the live. Hi Dahlia, and aha, perfect. Your skin is not paper, don't cut it. Yeah, seriously. Do not cut it. It's very interesting. Like the community of people that cut, like there's a whole community on Twitter of people who cut, and I'd be looking at their tattoos, and I'm like, I'm surprised I didn't know about that. I didn't know about it for a long time. I think I discovered it in college, and I was like, wow, it's amazing that people turn into a positive and get like nice little tattoos and cover it up and get little connecting things, and yeah, it's interesting. So let's get into the next one. I think this is the long one. Well, not really. This one's not that long, but okay. It's jumbled. So we gotta focus because I get confused when they're jumbled. All right. I should have got my footrest out for this one, guys. All right. Next one. Hello, V. That's me. I just realized you guys be calling me V, and that's technically the. So strange, but anyways. This is going to be a very long story about my brother. We are going to call him Jason and his bum of a girlfriend, Evie. This story starts in midsummer after I had online school. My brother was on FaceTime with my grandma showing her his girlfriend. I said she looks like a scammer. In which I was right all along. My family laughed about it since I was only 13. And at the time, they really never took me seriously since I was the jokester of the family. Kids don't lie. Kids don't lie. Anyways, they wanted to stay over for a few months since they need a bit of help. My grandma agreed and gave them rules. And the rules were specifically clean up behind yourself, no smoking in the house since my brother smokes, and they need to get a job in order to stay. The first month went fine, which was June. At the time, my sister was always, since she felt uncomfortable with their surroundings because she was pregnant and she probably didn't want to bother us, I guess, I don't know. But strange things kept disappearing, like my cousin's hair care stuff, etc. We never knew who took it, and my family questioned everyone about this, and they said they didn't know who took it. Clearly, the new tenants. Clearly. And I bet you they still ain't get a job now, did they? But anyways, July hits and his girlfriend says that I'm weird. The reason she said this was because I collect dolls. I mean, you were fucking 13. That's not weird. However, they weren't the type of dolls that look creepy like baby dolls. They're fashion dolls with handmade clothes. She found it a bit odd and called me a weirdo because of something I like to buy for myself. What else screaming like that? Y'all heard that? I did not want to be on CNN. Anyways, I think 13-year-olds still play with dolls. I believe my godson sister, she's about 13. She still plays with dolls. I still buy her OMG dolls. 13-year-olds play with dolls. Normal 13-year-olds play with dolls anyways. I don't think it's a problem, especially if she's collecting them for herself. She's buying them for her. How are you buying them for yourself? You're 13. Oh, probably her allowance. Duh. First of all, I would tell her to mind her business. Like, what is wrong with people? Like, mind your business. Anyway, I called her a thought and she got really mad and told me wait, you call her a thought? That is inappropriate. You do not call somebody older than you a thought. Oh my God. Ooh. Anyways, and she got really mad and told my brother like he would do something and he did nothing. Oh, child, y'all kids is wilding. In between months, every time someone or me would go into the living room, because that's where they slept, she would always look like she was trying to hide something or looked like she was hiding this. I skipped July because nothing happened. Anyways, fast forward to when things hit the fan. This is when my grandma was fed up with my brother and his disrespect. Me and my cousin was going to the backyard and we see something, I think she meant to say, something in her bag that looked familiar. It was his hair care products. It was rubber bands and all his things. We told my grandma, and she made me lock the door while they left. So they decided to tear up their stuff since they bothered theirs. So they did. Wait, I think she meant to say like they bothered their stuff, so they bothered theirs. I guess they meant to say like they went in their shit, so they went in their shit. I think that's what they meant to say. Is that? I think that's what she meant to say. So they came back in and had a huge argument. My cousin confronted my brother. His girlfriend and my brother took up for his girlfriend, of course, and they just went at it. Then my brother said something that really made me upset. He told my grandma, "Fuck her and she could die." How you gonna wish death on your grandmother because your girlfriend is a thieving ass hoe that's stealing hair care products? And then gets caught stealing the hair care products. How you gonna be mad that your girlfriend got caught thieving? I could never understand people that do bad things and then get caught doing a bad thing. If you're gonna do a bad thing, do the bad thing right. I always say that if you're gonna do something wrong, do it right. And then on top of that, how are you gonna be mad that you got caught doing a bad thing? And then you're gonna be catching attitude and you wishing death on people and all of that. And then on top of that, like you don't even know if this person permanent. I hate people that put relationships over friends and family. Do you not understand friends and family is forever? Like I swear to you, I always said I was like, yo, I always wanted to make a parody song called "Don't Call Me When You Break Up." I swear to God, because I have this one friend in particular. Every single time he gets into a relationship, he don't know who I am. This is supposed to be a best friend, okay? It's supposed to be a childhood best friend of mine. We've been best friends literally since I was like 12. And every time he got a bitch, he don't know who I am. Every time that bitch would break up with him, all of a sudden, here's Yvana. Hi, Yvana. How you doing, Yvana? And now he's with a bitch. And I mean, okay, this one, he's not that bad. He still kind of hits me up, but still, he'll make plans to come see me. He'll make plans, oh, let's go to Starbucks. Let's do this, let's do that. But then he never follows up with it. Why? Because he got a bitch. That's just how he is. And I know we all have friends like that too. As soon as they in a relationship, all of a sudden they don't know friends. Okay, they'll cancel on you because all of a sudden they in a relationship. I do not do that. I still hang out with my friends. I still go places with my friends. My boyfriend is not my purse. I don't bring my boyfriend everywhere. It's fucking ridiculous. You can still have friends when you're in a relationship. Okay, you can still have family when you're in a relationship. You do not and should not have to put your boyfriend or your girlfriend over your family. Okay, it's insane. So this is ridiculous. To sit there and be like, oh, fuck her and she could die. What? I want someone to get the fuck out the house. Oh, I could die? Well, you could die outside. Okay, the dogs can eat your ass. Because who the fuck do you think you are telling me I could die? I could die? Tell me I could die? You could die. You get the fuck out of my house. I was so angry, I charged at him and punched the mess out of him. Later, my aunt and uncle came downstairs and told them what happened. My aunt slapped him and told him never say that to her again. Uh-oh. Ooh. Yikes. This part, I was in the back trying to calm myself down. I didn't really know what happened. All of a sudden, they were fighting. Wait, who's fighting? Child, I feel like I'm watching a telenovela. This was shocking to me because my cousin is a very peaceful person and doesn't fight. This is really bad, y'all. This is really bad. All of this is because of a girl stealing hair care products. My thing, this is another thing. If you're gonna fight, like not fight. If you're gonna steal something worthwhile, steal money, steal jewelry because you could sell it, steal electronics because you could sell it, steal a car because it could get you somewhere to steal more shit that you could sell. I'm not giving you guys ideas to do bad things, but I'm saying if you're gonna do something bad, do it right. Oh my God, man. Get them one keep I fell on you. Yeah, there's some people that just can't do nothing correct. If you're gonna do dumb shit, at least do the dumb shit correctly. If you're gonna steal something of value, you're gonna steal hair care products, shit that costs anywhere from $1 to 10. What the hell is that gonna do for you? Maybe she wanted to use it for herself. I mean, I guess get it how you live, but shit. Mm. Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Oh shit, the ice. Ooh. I was shook. I know that this was supposed to be a serious situation, but my cousin took my PlayStation trying to smash him with it. She tried to smash him with the PlayStation. First of all, not the PlayStation. What the fuck the PlayStation do to you? First of all, why did she try to steal the PlayStation? That would be smart. You could resell it anyways. Wow. But he missed LOL. It was funny because my brother was like, he was trying to kill me. He was trying to kill me. I'm sorry. That's funny. It's funny. Woo! My brother was basically drugged up and was doing a lot of illegal things. So maybe that was his way, the way he acted. He also came to our house one day, banging on the door, saying he would kill us if we don't open the door. I'll call the cops. He got in because my sister thought her food came. Oh, wow. And it was him, which led to us calling the cops on him. That's right. Good job. That's right. I'm sorry that this was long. This isn't really a question. I just want to hear your opinion on this mess. This would have been better for the Mafialistens, to be honest. But this, to be honest, your brother's toxic, and I feel like he's really acting like this because of that girl. You know how they say that some people just shouldn't be with some people? This sounds like one of those situations. He doesn't need to be with that girl. That girl seems to be a really bad influence on him. And if he doesn't stop being with that girl, he's going to get into way more mess. But at the same time, he probably seems like he a mess all on his own. I mean, was he acting like that before her? That's what I need to know. Because if he was acting like that before her, then, I mean, y'all shouldn't have been living with him in the first place. Like, I'm not going to say cut him off because maybe he's a good person outside of that. But, like, if he's, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's the girl, then clearly it's the girl. But if he was acting like that before that, I don't know why y'all even allow him to live there. Like, I understand that there's some people that are just like, oh, that's family. Let them live and rah, 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 ja, ja, ja. But, like, I could never understand that outlook on anything because it's just like, just because someone's family, I just posted a whole reel on that about Instagram. Just because someone's family doesn't mean you need to be friends with them. Just because someone's family doesn't mean you need to be cool. It doesn't mean, okay, this person's family, let me be their best friend. Let me be, it doesn't mean that. It just means, okay, that's my relative. That's just what it means. That's my relative. That's it. It doesn't mean that's family. Relative and family is not the same thing. It doesn't mean that you have to be living with them. It doesn't mean that you have to be there every time they do fuck shit. So that's how I feel about it. I also feel like that girl definitely is a thief. That's another reason. But maybe I didn't know she was a thief. So I think that's an honest mistake. I probably didn't know she was a fucking nut job thief bitch. I mean, you did call it. You said she looked like a scammer. So I'm done. You said because people like that don't switch up out of nowhere. They was just waiting to act out. Yeah, that's what it sounded like too. Because I'm like, he already sounded like a little scummy bee. You know how that go. Scummy men. Scummy men especially, it's hard to hide that type of character. And scummy men don't start acting scummy like out of nowhere for real. All right, so we on to the final story. I'm shocked that I'm making good time. I'm doing really good at these stories. Really good. Okay. So relating to my journey, my name is Blank. How many times I have to say these are supposed to be anonymous? It's like you guys don't respect me. You don't respect my face. This ice is in the way. I should go grab a straw, like for real. I'm 20 and engaged to my high school sweetheart. I already tell this is a bad idea because why are you 20 and engaged? Don't you want to go shake your ass in a club? This is the thing, right? Unpopular opinion. I feel like most people who are married to their high school sweethearts are only with their high school sweethearts because they want the title of I'm married to my high school sweetheart. Same thing with the college sweetheart. I'm married to my college sweetheart. What are you married at 24? What are you engaged at 20? Like, do you know how much you're missing out on by being engaged at 20? It's one thing to be in a relationship that young, but like engaged, married at 20, ridiculous. There's so much shit to do at 20, bro. Like, and it's not even about sex though. It's just like you got traveling to do. You got financial mistakes to do. You have like so much life to live. Girl trips, like clubbing, like experiences. And when you're in a relationship, you can't do so much shit. I just, as Chris, I was in a very serious relationship with that military nigga that left me for his best friend's bitch. You know, the whole story tells on my channel. And I think we were in that relationship when I was like 19 to like 21. I don't remember. But it was throughout my whole college. And that makes me mad low key because like my sophomore year of college, I had a whole like single. It was my best friend, and then we shared a bathroom, and then it was my room. And I had a whole single, and I was like, yo, do you know how much sex I could have been having? But I didn't cheat because, you know, even though he thinks I cheated, even though he thinks I was living la vida loca, I didn't. I could have, but I didn't. And it's just like, yo, this shit crazy. Just being in a committed relationship for that long, like while in college, while in high school, it's just a waste. You're going to high school prom with the same dude that you went to freaking 8th grade prom with. Like, that's so boring. Like, don't you miss like man, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about. The 8th grade drama with the 8th grade boys. And, you know, you got to select, like, yo, like, yeah, like, I want to go with Johnny, but Christian likes me too. Oh, no, but Rebecca like Christian, so I want to go with Christian. But, you know, I could go with Johnny, but no. You're dating Ricardo, and Ricardo's the boy that you love. Like, it's all fun and games to be with the same boy for your whole life, and it sounds all cute and Disney storybook. But it's like, when you really look at the logistics, no, it's not. It's really not. Like, I've known a couple people that were actually with people, like, literally from 8th grade or to high school, and they still together now, where they actually just broke up now. And it's just like, aren't you just mad that you wasted your whole damn 20s? Like, and they're like, damn. Yeah. And it's great because now I'm 27, right? So one couple I know, they were together from middle school. We all went to high school together. And then now they just breaking up. I don't know any couple. Now, I before I could have said, like, yeah, I know people, like, you know, I know people that were together and now they're still together. You know, sometimes you just find the one. No, this is the thing, right? Life experiences are very important. I just saw somebody write that. Yeah, life experiences are very important. And this is the problem. What happens is you're so young and you don't know what you want, right? You may love someone, you may like someone. And what happens is your hormones are all over the place, and like one person, it's always gonna be that one person is gonna yearn for something. One person is gonna have that wandering eye. One person's gonna have that, I didn't get to do this, I didn't do that, I lost my virginity to that one person. I had my first kiss from that one person. I went to prom with that one person. Well, all the proms. I went to the 8th grade prom. I went to the high school prom. I went to the junior prom. I went to the senior prom with this one person. I only go to parties with this one person. I only go to the club with this one. Do you understand why like, it's just the same person over and over again. And that's cool and all when you're like 25 and up. And even at that, some people even say 25 is too young. Because like now it's like, your whole life, you only known that one person, literally from the time you hit puberty to your whole life. That was cool and all in the 1940s, but like we've evolved to the point where like there's so many different experiences, there's so many things to do now that it's like you just don't have that much shit going on now. Like you're like, damn, you're always gonna have the what if. You're always gonna have that shit in the back of your mind, like, damn, what if? Another example, there was a girl. I'm going to make it very vague. Ooh, very, very vague. She took her boyfriend's virginity, right? I've told the story a couple times. She took her boyfriend's virginity. They've been together since a little bit after high school. Now they're like in their 30s, though. And now they're together, they have multiple kids. But to this day, I still think that man cheated. I don't care what nobody says, because the way he was acting at a specific event that I went to, because he was flirting with all my friends. That's the best way to explain it. But long story short, she took his virginity. They've been together for a long time, but they had a short break. And when I'm telling you she was shattered, it was ridiculous. Shattered. Like shattered. She didn't know what the fuck to do with herself. That wasn't her first, but that was his first. But eventually he started feeling like, damn, what else is out there? You know, what else, you know, what other experiences are there for me? Like, damn, what other girls are out there? And also, she's kind of fucking overbearing. I'm not even gonna lie. She's overbearing. But she's a good person, but she's just overbearing. And it's just like, eventually he started being like, yo, I want to have different experiences. I want to see what else is out there. I want to have sexual experience with other women. And he did. Eventually he came back to her after like 6 months or whatever, and I was like, yo, please don't ever leave this girl again, because child, she would not leave us the fuck alone. Like, she was a mess, you know. And it's just like, you need to understand, if you don't have the life experience, if you don't have that urge, that want, that desire, or just that, you know, like, I want to do other things, I want to be other, eventually you're gonna yearn for it. Okay, whether it's by the time you're 25, by the time you're 38, by the time you're 58, you're gonna get it eventually, because that is just way too young to be settling down. And I pray, like, I know there's some people, like, I know there's some parents out there, they're like, oh my god, I would love for my kid to have a high school sweetheart. I'm like, I don't want it. I don't want my kid to be a hoe, but I don't want my kids to have that, because I know what's waiting for them on the flip side of that. I don't want my kid to be the one that is trapped in a relationship, but I also don't want my kid to be the one that has to break somebody's heart and be like, yo, I want to go to the club. Like, I don't want my kid trapped in this type of situation, because I know how messy it gets. I've had too many friends in this type of situation. I've had too many friends in this type of like, I've seen it. And then they in my house crying on my couch, and I'm like, I told your ass to leave. And it's crazy because it just looks cute on social media. It looks cute for the pictures. But 9 times out of 10, there's one unhappy party. They're never 100% happy, no matter how many kids they have, no matter how many. There's always one unhappy party. There's always somebody just thinking, oh, what if I waited until I was 30, at least 25 to get married? There's always one. Ooh. That was an extremely long tangent. Woo! Let's see. All throughout my life, I was abused, along with being bullied in school. What the hell? I did not expect that. Okay. Every time I thought I was in the clear, I was wrong. My stepmom would make me sleep on the cold floor with the dog. What kind of stepmom is that one? The Cinderella? This is disgusting. She would take my phone for no reason. And lastly, lie about what I did for her. Wait, did to her for 18 years. Wait, what? Also lie about what I did to her for 18 years. I'm so confused. What did you do to her for 18 years? I'm so lost. Can someone explain to me? I didn't miss anything, because it's only been like 3 sentences. What? I had no phone, no music, nothing but 4 walls and a pen. Wait, what? Nothing but 4 walls of paper and pencil. I'm sorry, guys. How you engaged by 20 with no phone then? How did you cultivate a relationship? Church, probably. I don't know. When I moved in with my sister, I thought it was over until I waited 4 months to see her true colors. I became the live-in babysitter, and all she did was sleep all day, and I got so tired of it. We started to argue a lot. She even took it to the extreme and threatened me with kicking me out and not caring about what I do. So I called my friends in East Texas, and they were on their way 2 hours when I left. How did you have friends in East Texas? If you didn't have a girl, I need you to write back. And I need real details, because this story is short as fuck too. Like, very short. No. I don't like when y'all do this shit to me. When y'all write these short ass damn stories and then y'all just like, yeah, that's what happened. No, I need you to write back. Now I'm on the road to recovery, damage to fix from here to there. I still get negative comments from her, and I think my dad is fed up with her. But my message to girls from this story is, don't let people think that they have you on a leash, and know when your stay's over, walk up, and know when to distance yourself from those who always have something negative to say. How are you engaged? How do you have friends in East Texas? Why is your sister a bitch? Why is your stepmom a bitch? What did you do for 18 years? I need to know what the hell. No, I need details now. Right back, please. And I really hope you're doing well. And I need to know how you met your fiance because I'm confused. And I don't know why the hell you want to be engaged at 20. I have a lot of questions, unanswered ones. I need it. I need it now. Now. So I need to know because this is crazy. But I like this advice though. Know when your stay is welcome, and yes, never let anyone think that they have you on a leash. There's a lot of people out there that have family that is like extremely controlling, and I just, oh my god, yo, I'm not gonna stunt. I say that I had a lot of friends, and I don't know if it's just me. Maybe I just have that spirit. Like growing up, from I would say first grade, pre-K shit, yo. I always had friends that had fucked up families. Like, just fucked up. And it's just like, god damn. And I can say my family's messed up. But, like, not to the degree of these people. Like, these families made my family look like dog water. Okay? And to this day, I'm still friends with a lot of people from, like, pre-K, kindergarten. And I just be like, god damn, your family still ain't changed. Like, your family still ain't changed, bitch. Like, god damn. They be like, Yvana, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm good. They're like, oh, we haven't seen you. I'm like, there's a reason. There's a reason. Growing up with outside, yeah, I'm confused too. Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one confused. You know? I don't get it. Is she paying bills too? I don't see anything about bills. Maybe, probably. The context would make sense if she was paying bills. Yeah, I don't know. I've always attracted people with fucked up families. I've always attracted people that just seem to be very, what's the word, used and abused. It's really interesting. And I just used to always sit there like I used to be like 8 years old. Like, can we like go to the like park? Like, and it's so crazy because it's like, yo, some things never fucking change. Like, I literally be going to some of their houses still, and I just be like, oh my god, like, why is this still a fucking thing? Like, why? You know? And yes, I still do YouTube consulting. I think it's always in the description of most of my videos. If it's not in this one, it's in my main channel description. Like, it's crazy. Like, I just be confused. Like, some people, I understand people's family units are not always perfect. I understand that some people really be like struggling and going through things with their families, and some people, you know, but like, I always had the friends with the fucked up families for real, or like the friends with like. Now I always have friends that just have the most interesting significant others, and then they be introducing me to the significant others, and I just be like. None of their boyfriends like me, and I just be like, I don't give a fuck because I don't like you either. I'm so petty. I don't care. I'm like, you don't deserve my friend. You don't deserve anyone. You're a rat in sheep's clothing. Those be the worst. I stay away from all of those. And the thing is, I'm never wrong at this point. Never been wrong about any of my friends' significant others. Every single man or woman that I've met that I said I didn't like has been gone. And not because of me. I don't be sitting there like, oh, don't date him. Don't date her. I just be like, I don't like it. It's a bad idea. And then eventually, after a year or 8, let me not talk about that one, they're gone. And I'm like, oh, look at that. And then they be like, yeah, you were right. And I'm like, oh. But that's one thing. I'm never one to sit there and be like, don't date this person. They're horrible. They're a bad person. I don't do that. I just be like, I met them. I don't like them. But if this is what you want to do, I'll support you because I'm your friend. But it's a bad idea. That's the most I'll do. But I'm not about to sit there every fucking day. I don't like this bitch. I don't like this nigga. Don't bring them. I don't do that. I just be like, bad idea. You know, like it's too much. It really is too much. That's it for these videos, for these stories for today though. They're fairly, oh my god, excuse me. These were fairly short, I guess. Let me exit this out. They're fairly short. Next Theemafiaspeaks should be next week. Unless something happens, but I'm sure nothing should be happening because I have nothing going on in my life. But knowing my life, something stupid's always happening. So who knows? I think that's it. I would stay on for a little longer, but I have a vlog to edit that has over 4 hours of freaking footage, and I've been procrastinating it for so long. So I am going to leave this one a little bit earlier than usual. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Thank you guys so much for being here. There will be part 2 of that story time out tomorrow. It's actually being uploaded right now. I just have to do the thumbnail. Look out for it. And then there will be a Chronicles of the Zoe video up Friday. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. There is a new video up right now on my main channel. So yeah, make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, do all that. And I'm going to see y'all next time. Bye.